What up, T-Pawn?
Not much.
Nice.
Hoping to do some electrical work on her
Nice.
today.
Yeah. What do you want to work on, dude?
You know, some of the headlight's a little flickery. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got some taillight issues. The whole goal today is to not set this thing on fire. Again.
A few moments later.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Rip all that shit out, dude.
We're starting from scratchy boy.
All of Tim's dirty little secret.
Skeletons in the closet. So this was a power going to the horn.
Dude, okay, so you wired this red
To a green. So this is ground.
So that red is a ground.
That red is a ground.
But all your other reds are probably hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also this red is also wired to a green, and this is teed into...
So it's a double ground.
It's a double ground scenario, guys.
And you're telling me this is the bike that started on fire?
No.
Shit.
We should just probably get rid of all of this.
Well, yeah. Yeah, we should.
What's going on there?
I don't even know how I got this far.
This is
as to make anything work.
a puzzle in here.
Dude, it's worse than that. So these two whites are to connect the blinkers when they're... to tether the blinkers.
Okay.
So that's two. Holy shit. So here's the power.
That thing definitely smoked on something.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah, that was one of the ones that lit up.
Alright, I think I actually know how this works after doing Bluebee officially.
Okay.
And I think I can almost say it from memory now.
Okay.
Dan's become an electrician god, dude.
Alright, so you have 4 wires coming off your ignition. One of them is black and white.
Yep.
One of them is green.
Yep.
One of them is red.
Yep.
One of them is straight black.
Yep.
Okay. Like 4 to 5 different white wires here that you braided into.
One drunken afternoon, I promise you, I knew where half of those were.
How would you know which white is the white?
You know,
You're going
it
for
took a little testing, and you had to follow the braid.
Follow the braid, dude.
Make it any more confusing to mix all these white wires into a braid so that you can't actually tell which wire goes to which wire.
So, this was my piss poor attempt at creating a wire harness. Here's my melted ass bullshit, and all the whites are out. So I think
Yeah.
we're actually...
Back to square one.
I think we're... Yes,
Okay.
roughly.
All right. So, wires coming off your ignition. Black and white, black, green, red.
Yep.
Okay, so one of those wires provides power to the switch, and I think that is the red. Green's going to go to frame. Black and white is going to go to black and white from your CDI.
Okay, which would be this black and white?
So black and white from CDI to black and white to ignition. So then when you turn your ignition to off, that basically connects your CDI to ground.
Okay. So this red is actually going back to the brake light.
So the power goes in through this, heads to the brake light via this, and then grounds out at the frame. So you just need to tie this in as well. So
For the black,
a 3
foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
So off our ignition, we have red from the ignition going to the battery.
Yes.
We have green with a ring terminal on it that's going to go to ground. We have black and white going to black and white from the CDI.
Yes.
We have black coming out of the ignition. So when you turn your ignition off, it connects the black and white to the green. Therefore, the CDI grounds before it hits the spark plug.
Okay.
When you have your ignition on, it connects the red to the black. So this black becomes 12 volt positive with it on. So you can run this to your switch to feed your switch, and then out of your switch you'll have all these wires. That'll become 12 volt positive whenever the turn signal is turned or the high and low volts turned on.
Right.
So black is hot when you turn the ignition to on.
Yep.
So that needs to run one wire up to your switch, which will then run the voltage to whatever accessory it's supposed to run. Turn signals, whatever. So the red from the Reggie Recce needs to go back to the battery.
Okay, that tracks because that's already. It's fine.
The green from the Reggie Recce needs to go to ground. And you could put another ring terminal on it and just put your battery and your Reggie Recce, grounded the same ring terminal.
Yeah.
We've got 4 wires coming out of the ignition. A black and white, a red, a green, and a solid black. The black and white from the ignition goes to black and white to the CDI. The green from the ignition is going to get grounded. The red from the ignition is going straight to the battery, red. And the black is what feeds electrical up to the headlight and the taillight.
Nice.
Now we have 2 more wires here. We have this pink and we have this yellow coming from the Reggie Recce, and those are going to tie into whatever your engine colors are. They're probably, it looks like they're pink and yellow. Sometimes they're pink and white, or yellow and white. So at this point in time, your taillight should work.
Nothing.
Alright.
I think the brown might be actually abandoned, and there might be a red sneaking in.
It's a red ski.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
Alright, we touched something hot.
Ugh.
That was not wanting to be touched. How many times?
Another fire.
On the red.
That wires.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna tear it all down, and we're gonna start from scratch.
Has there ever been a time when you've worked on your wiring and you haven't lit the
Didn't
backup
get
fire?
lit on
I feel like we
fire.
do
No, every time.
It's got a big old pile of melties in there, dude. Yeah, we don't really have the spare parts, turns out, for you to be lighting your bike on fire again.
Not after you crush 6 ring terminals.
No.
Alright, here is an additional ring terminal.
Yeah. Get a fail-safe here.
So, should be good.
Okay.
Beauty.
Look at that.
Beautiful wire,
Just
dude.
great.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Stop touching the fucking ground metal,
Okay.
bro. A red, a black and white, and a green.
Yep.
The green's gonna go to ground. The black and white's gonna go to your CDI, black and white.
Yep.
The red and or the black, doesn't really matter, from the ignition can go to your red on your battery. So
Okay.
whichever is easiest.
Assume.
So we can test this.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna turn this to continuity there.
Okay.
So when I touch these two together, it beeps and goes to 0.
Okay.
So if we touch this and ground our continuity, that wire is not grounded. That is hot.
Okay.
It is tied to your hot wires. Okay, so now we have the tail light wired in correctly. What other wires? We have this green, which is just the
I think
extra
it's
green.
an extra.
So
yeah.
just cut that.
Okay.
It's a ground. We don't really.
Okay. So one of these greens needs to go somewhere.
Okay, yeah, that needs to be
So one of them-
tied into the negative of the battery. So then your low beam is going to be white.
Okay.
So this. Oh God.
Woo!
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to get this thing all of a sudden.
You know, it became apparent pretty quick.
Yeah. Nice. The old pressure fit. That's cool. That's actually pretty
That
satisfying.
thing is going to flicker, dude.
Oh, she flickering.
It's a flickerer,
Oh,
dude.
she flickering. Pretty
Tim's
good.
going to go ahead and cap off everything, make sure we don't spark our way out of here. A little more
Great.
simplified version
Yeah.
Great
of what
success.
Tim originally had.
Yeah, dude. This looks way less chaotic, dude.
Oh, by far and away. I mean, just a little bit of coordination. Now the fun part.
Yeah, anything else inside there too that's exposed, I would wire nut that too.
Right.
Just-
right.
You know. And hopefully, dude, well, I guess we'll see if your bike even turns on.
We will
too.
do a test
Runs.
test run.
Right.
And also we should check to see if it's charging.
At least there's not a really thin gas line just right there. Some scratchy metal. You know, because you don't want that.
Yeah, that is a little sharp edge right there next to your line, dude.
Yeah.
You're asking for it.
Yeah! You know,
Yes. Oh, yeah. Beauty. Let's look at the guts here.
Let me see, where's that pigtail at?
Completely used. Oh, I put it in here, dude. Right there.
all the
who's
scraps.
Who's the club record keeper? That
All
belongs
the
in the
scraps
record.
that we've
Yeah.
pulled from Tim's bike today
Yeah.
to clean up his shit.
Okay, let's. Oh. Lights on.
Looking good.
Brake light check. Or, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty smooth, guys. Gotta say.
Now I can do blinkers in the horn ski. Then we can just be on our merry way.
Crazy
Really,
to think.
it's not as complicated as it needed to be.
No.
You know, it's the complicated part is trying to splice the original harness in. You know, it's like just get rid of the original harness.
Right, right.
Really like,
Save some
one
time.
powered wire going to the headlight and one powered wire going to the tail light. And that's it.